Hello, amigo. Eagle Gardens 1 on Instagram. This is episode 823.8. Miss Angel there. How you guys doing this fine Thursday? Had a pretty good day myself. Looking forward to hanging out with some weed nerds. Stuff in line here. What's up, martial artist CJ Apple? What up, A Nova T Barrington? What up? There we go. Top chat, live chat, please. What up, my B, buddy Kilowatt? What you guys smoking on? Gotta roll one up. Ill prepared Thai sticks. What up? So Miss Elliott playing in the background. What's up, Ligma? I don't know if that's how you say that. What's up? Man, the weight bench doesn't work very well to sit on. It is not comfortable. We're gonna have to not do this next time. No. We good. Keeper of the strains. Cheers to you, Jack Beanstalk. What in the hell are you guys smoking on this fine evening? Mr. Smiley's Gardens popped in. What's up, Magna? Cactus Chiller sounds good. What up, Mr. Smiley? Good. How's your day been?
Glad it's almost Friday.
Some days are like that. Some days are like that.
Alright.
Been a decent week though, eh? Just a bad day?
Oh yeah, it just shit not going right. People getting frustrated and whatever. This is what it is.
Right on. That was yesterday for me, man. Fucking rain, back and forth, round and round for shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You working outside or?
Oh no, I was working inside, thankfully, but it was still three or four trips to Home Depot, a couple of trips to the plumbing store, a lot of back and forth. Nobody had this or that, or one of those days.
Nice.
But in the end, it all worked out. It was just a little frustrating from A to B.
Alright.
What you smoking on tonight?
I'm starting to just be able to laugh it off a little bit.
Times it's all you can do.
Yeah. It's another day. But it's almost Friday.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Just another day, but it always makes us feel better, doesn't it?
Yeah. Get some shit done this weekend. I gotta harvest some plants. I gotta rake some leaves.
What you pulling down?
All the basement room. So I got like a range of them. I'm trying to think off the top of my head now. It's Blue Line Pie, Sundial, Countdown, Hippie Goggles, the Rascalberries, Crippy OG, Formula 51, the Burnside in the gorilla color.
I'm not gonna lie, Formula 51 is one of my favorites.
Yeah. Just trimming all the outdoors, so I gotta try to meet up with Chris from Country Roots either this weekend or early next week. Whatever works, really. But try to turn in some entries for the sun grown.
Nice.
See how they do. They're pretty good smoke though. So
I was just looking at that. That's what, the 9th?
yeah, the event is the 9th, and then entries have to be in by November 18th. Yeah, so next Saturday.
Friggin' Thanksgiving already next week. Holy shit.
Come on, man.
Not next week? It's next week, right?
What are you talking about? Today's the 9th. We got like
2 weeks?
2 weeks. Yeah.
Alright. That makes me feel a little bit better, actually.
But
I'm actually thinking about doing a Thanksgiving this year.
yeah,
I'm not sure on that, yeah.
like a 20
In a couple of years.
or just to hang out.
Been a few. First one was fun. First Thanksgiving was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Smoked turkey's still the best.
Yeah. Not fried turkey? You don't fry it like I'm fried?
Oh, the deep fryers and shit? That's pretty good, but it's not as good, I don't think. I guess it's been a minute since I had the deep fried turkey, too.
I've never had one, to be honest with you.
Never?
Never.
Oh,
Never
yeah, at least try it.
Which is surprising because I love fried shit.
Yeah.
It's almost a weakness at this point. Deep fried shit.
The deep fried Oreos are surprisingly good.
So there's something I haven't had.
That's when you hear and you're like, what? They what? And it's surprisingly good. Yeah. It's worth a try.
Have to try one. Take your word for that. Try.
It's like eating a heart attack, but whatever. It's good.
There's a lot of guilty pleasures like that, though.
Yeah, Gary, what's Gary's company? Concession?
Oh,
Connoisseur Concessions. That's what it is. And
so.
Gary does the deep fried Oreos like that. And lemonade, but yeah, he's been doing elephant ears and shit at the events.
Always good. Do you have a favorite Thanksgiving dish that you look forward to during the holiday?
Surprisingly no. I mean, if it's like beyond the turkey mashed potatoes, I'm not a huge stuffing guy, so. But my mom makes this holiday sauce for broccoli, and for whatever reason, that's like one of my favorites for broccoli with the old recipe holiday sauce.
Used to be the good old green bean casserole for me, but then my kids like killed it.
Yeah, I've been green beaned out too. I grew a shit ton of green beans, so we gotta eat them. We got a shit ton of them.
Green beans are always good. No, really.
Well, except when they're not.
Canning them.
No, they are. They're pretty good. It's funny. We were having them pretty regular for a minute.
Yeah. I don't know what if I cook it like a official Thanksgiving dinner or not. But, you know, whatever. What about dessert? At one point, it was like for me like a fruit salad. My aunt made a pretty good fruit salad that I always looked forward to year after year.
Fruit salad.
Yeah. Without nuts.
That's a female one, huh?
I fucking do not like the nuts in my fruit salad. It's not good. It's always a fucking like even like unpleasant surprise. You're all chewing on it and you get that walnut. And you're like, man, who the fuck put nuts in this shit? Yeah, fruit salad, always good.
Yeah. Definitely don't want the nuts in the fruit salad.
No. Fucking record, man. It breaks the whole damn thing.
Oh yeah. I bet. I bet it does. It's a whole new ball game when you throw nuts in the mix, for sure. For sure. Changes things 100%. Can't disagree.
Man, been digging all fucking day. Well, not all day, for a little while. Fucking had a pipe breaking off inside of the house there. Trying to do a little plumbing repairs today. So thankful for this fucking Michigan weather. How many people I wonder how many people wish they would have let their shit go, knowing that this fucking lady would still be fucking 50s and shit.
I don't know, man. We've had a few different times it's frosted, I think, and the fucking the one time I had a pretty good ice layer on my truck, and like I had quite a bit of rain. I don't know, man.
It hasn't been that bad. I mean,
sunshine, you know.
I think one good frost up here. One good frost, and that's been it up here. Still.
Jessica's from Anchorage, Alaska, and her mom sent a picture. They got 21 inches of snow. So I figure upper 50s and sunshine's pretty damn good, you know. So
Yeah, I love it.
crazy.
I will take it. I got a feeling that we may pay for it a little bit later in the year, but
Yeah.
take them while I can get them.
Like the winter's gonna go longer then, or what?
No, up here, like, things really don't get, like, super fired up until, like, mid-January. And that's when, like, the snow really rears its ugly head. It's like, we get snow here and there up here, but, man, yeah, January is when we start stacking.
Yeah, that's when it starts sucking because you're through all the holidays. You want snow up until then, but after that, you're like, fuck this shit, man. Summer.
Well, we're getting there. We're getting there. We're on the days shorter, each day getting shorter fucking thing, and we're what? About just out of a month, a little over a month before the days start getting longer ever again, the winter solstice. That's always a bright time of year for me when the days start getting longer again. Little bit every day, man. This fucking five dark, pitch dark, 5:30 shit's already driving me cuckoo birds, man. Way too early, fucking for darkness.
Yeah, it's getting longer, it seems like.
Two short days.
Yeah, that had me messed up a little bit too, the whole hour change. It's weird.
It's amazing what an hour can do.
Well, I was just like, you look at the clock, you know, it'd say like 8 o'clock, but you felt like it was 9 o'clock. You know what I mean? Like it still felt the same. Like, I don't care what the clock says. I'm still going to bed, man.
I slept all day.
Yeah, that
Oh,
shit threw me way off.
Going the other way is worse, though. But
Can't wait to get back to those summer days myself. They're well missed.
you gonna make it to the sun grown event?
I don't know. May is not far out. That's not too far away. I might make it.
Muskegon or whatever. Where is it?
Yeah, it's Muskegon. That's pretty close. Missed the last one, so more than likely.
It's a kick-ass event, man. It's all just, hey, you better get your tickets. I think they limit how many can even come in or whatever. But it's a whole dinner and all that shit, so it's cool. It's a cool event.
Nice. Yeah, I've never been to one of Chris's events.
And it's laid back. There's a few vendors and stuff around. It's all, you know, there's, I don't know, maybe 13 vendors total. And they have so the judges, there's a handful of judges. I think it's like Nick and Dutch Blooms and I don't know. But there's a handful of judges that are going to get the initial entries and then they're picking the top 10 in the categories basically, and then the top 10 can be, so then like you enter a half ounce of flour, and then if you make the top 10 it's another ounce of flour, which I'm thinking would be more, but then you have you get entered into the popular vote, so then while you're at the event you can go up and get samples of the different entries of the top 10, and you get to smoke them, you get to try them, and you get to rate it. They have little cards that you rate them on, and then you get to turn that in, and that's going to determine the judges will still pick, as what I understood from it. They'll still pick their winner, but then there'll be a popular, fan favorite, crowd favorite, or whatever. So that'll be that award too. So, but it's a cool event because you get to try out the entries and shit.
Yeah, it sounds like a fun event for sure.
But
The crowd should be more involved in it, in the judging process. It shouldn't be, just an elite few.
there's all
You
levels.
should feel like you're part of the process, right?
Well, there's usually all levels. Not everybody's a connoisseur or whatever. Can even just. So it's going to be some beginners, some others. So opinions might vary. But I think ultimately, good weed's going to stick out, whether you're a first-time smoker or not. It's like you're trying different weeds, and all of a sudden one, it's like, whoa, like what is that? But it still stands out.
Yeah, I have to agree with that you don't necessarily have to be a connoisseur to be a good judge. Something good just fucking stands out. You know what I mean? For me, it's always something different. I like to see something different. There's so many profiles that are the same or similar anymore. The fucking fad. You know what I mean? Basically. And I always like to see somebody or something that's kind of went against the grain and stands out in that way. Something, completely different is usually got my vote.
So they shouldn't be entering a gas flavor then? Is that the reason? I don't
Not
know.
if everybody got gas.
Yeah, it's like you go against what's popular or whatever, try to have something unique, and then it's also not, because that's so subjective. But
To me, that's just, eh, that's the way to fucking, hit that thing like that. Because, I mean, how many. Okay, you go orange, 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 orange. And then this your example, gas, you go, wow. You know what I mean? Just by default, it gets that wow factor because it does stand out against the 10 oranges. You know what I mean?
yeah,
Yeah, it's the grain.
yeah, because the two of them I could enter are the Ghost and the Platinum Cake, which are both kind of gassy. So they're stony and strong smell.
Gas is always good.
Just because the gas doesn't mean they're gonna have a different profile. You know, they're not gonna not have a different profile than the rest of the gases.
But that's the thing. It's like, And then I got the Purple Punch back cross too, which is I got a pheno of that. That's really nice. So. But it's more in like a grapey kind of flavor profile. So let's see.
Well, I think you got a good chance, my friend.
I don't know. There's some good growers out there. It seemed like it was a really nice year for everybody outdoor. Like everything I saw was really pretty and not having a lot of problem. It was really frosty and colorful and strong smell. Kind of nice.
Paul says, enter your own creations.
That's what I got there, the Purple Punch back cross. Like, I gotta come up with a cool name for it yet, though. It's like Smiley's Punch or I don't know.
Nah,
Those come to the top
good
one.
name. That's a good name. What do you think about Ohio fucking joining the board of legal states?
I think that's awesome. It's gonna be free for all now down there, huh?
Is that gonna lessen Michigan events? Shit, a lot of those events that we have, especially southern Michigan there, the border states come running and help us, keep them events big. I wonder if that's the whole reason why we don't see more events in northern Michigan. You know what I mean? We get a good pinch that are downstate, and I think a lot of that business is directed right towards border business.
Yeah, I didn't hear exactly what their law was or what they passed or whatever, but yeah, I'm sure. I'm sure it's gonna have some kind of an effect. You know, there's gonna be growers coming online in that state too, right? Like, and there's been demand for us in that state for a while. It's been, you know what I mean? So there's a lot of consumers there, and yeah, if they were coming to Michigan or going to other places, which would make sense if they did. Can't say. We can only speculate.
Well, maybe they'll start having some fucking kick-ass events that the Michiganders will fucking head to Ohio for.
I'd love to do that. Go check out an event in another state. I think it'd be
Right?
fun to go to the East Coast and hang out with Miranda Family Farm and all that. some of them events he hits up look pretty badass. So
It does sound like a good time over that way, for sure. They're catching up. These other states are slowly catching up with what Michigan's got going on, but I think we'll still kind of, you know, hold the we got the community vibe type thing down a little bit.
yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see how it all like matures. If that whole idea of like terroir really does kind of come about, you know, I mean, to be honest, like back in the day, like you talk about these old strains, and they all have their areas that they come from. You know what I mean? I'm just trying to think off the top of my head, and the ones like the Indiana bubble gum and like shit like that. It all had its area that it was kind of known for or coming from. That's not the only one. It's just the one that came to my mind, but they all kind of had a little nostalgia for that region or whatever. So I think that might come about again to where like, you know, like we always bitch about the hype strains or whatever, but to where it kind of something will emerge where it's been, you know, like an outdoor northern Michigan strain that somebody's been breeding, and all of a sudden it kind of catches fire across the whatever culture, and it's known for that. You know what I mean? Like Northern California kind of has a lot of that already, but I think that'll spread. It'll be interesting to see if like Oklahoma gets to develop something. You know what I mean? That's, you know, Oklahoma's regional thing, and like I'm sure Maine and Massachusetts, all them. There's a Virginia one I already heard about too. That was like a Virginia OG or some shit like that, but it was like an old thing known around in that state. You know. So it's kind of there, and I think, you know, we'll see that come back again, where it'll be like that. In my opinion.
I think you're right, just because of the breeding purposes and mainly outdoor breeding practices will bring on them strains that are I don't necessarily think it's kind of terroir, but like you're saying, bred for that area to withstand the outside pressures and stuff like that will bring out, you know, geographical, you know, things that, you know, stand out. So, just the outdoor breeding alone, though, will bring out that tool package, that individual, you know, terpene profiles and all that in the strains. Yeah, I think with that it will be good chance of bringing out, like, say, the skunk strains, because more and more people will be able to go back to breed outdoors in the woods and shit like that. You know? We need that. But as far as like the regional strains like that, do you think it, like, some of that is just because of the repeatability or being repeated over and over in that area that they become more adapted and stand out more? The soil gets more used to that in particular cultivar, and it just betters in that area year after year. Kind of the soil comes accustomed to that in particular strain.
I mean, that would be some of the idea, but I mean, you gotta re-amend too, because you know, like crop rotation and the idea behind that, where you could use up the nutrients for that plant that were readily available in that soil. So you gotta kind of be able to mix that too, somewhat. Law of return, all that stuff.
I don't think that, yeah, I still think that indoor breeding kind of hinders that regional strainability. You know what I mean? Even though different regions, but because they're bred indoors, I don't think they'll ever find that singularity, that one thing that adapts, takes off. I think it takes the outside environmental pressures to develop something that's specific to that region.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's definitely something behind it, just from the idea that the environment, you know, the environment controls, or the DNA responds to the environment. So, like, what gets expressed or what kind of comes out, what passes along, it's all going to be based on that environment input was.
Well, how big of a swing, really? I mean, with indoors, can the environmental pressures be? I mean, we're all, trying to aim at certain temperatures, certain humidities. We're trying to keep things as steady as possible and as common as possible. You know what I mean? So, are there really a whole bunch of, different factors when it comes to that and then indoor growing? I mean, sure, you get little, pressures from little bit outside and stuff, but for the most part, people try to like micromanage the climates in their grow.
Yeah, no doubt. I wouldn't be able to give this site the source, but I remember hearing about one that, shit, I just hit a button and my screen's all weird, but there was a study that they did, and a wider expression of the temperature. So, like the hot to cold swing from day to night, if that was greater than like 25 degrees or something, it was like a better terpene expression. So, higher terpene expression or seeing Buddy's typing in, Buddy Kilowatts typing epigenetics, but epigenetics has to be passed along. That's like speaking about that next generation and what follows from there. And any change in like a take one cut and go from room to room, and those variation changes that's not like a example of epigenetic. That would have to be something you see in the next line.
Where
But
still,
having the pressure there to be able to respond would be one way to see the change, I guess. You have to get back to it, Eagle, and start experimenting. Find a nice little outdoor spot.
right?
Run a little place.
Literally killing me every time I think I'm getting close. One step back.
Yeah. It's tough.
Life. Daytime walking life is kicking my ass. Real life sucks, Smiley. Real life sucks.
Smile and wave, man. That's all you do. Smile and wave.
That's all you can do, man.
Yep.
I tell you what, every day I punch that clock's another day I super miss my garden. I think we all took for granted a little bit those days that we were given where we could lax a little bit and enjoy, the life that we were given in the garden. Just being able to survive a little bit and get by. That time, the last few years have been able of growing were nice, man. I just wish that Michigan's legislation or anybody's legislation, you would just let the little guys play along. You know, like I've said from the beginning, and again, I'm speaking for myself, but I feel like that goes for others. You know what I mean? That I don't think anybody really, really, really cold-heartedly is out to do this to be rich. You know what I mean? To do what they love and get by and have some nice things. And I think most of us are good with that. You know what I mean? To turn it into a multi-million, billion-dollar company takes the heart out of it all. You know what I mean? At some point, it's keeping it to a scalability that makes it enjoyable and gives it the passion, I think. You know, once you try to become that billion-dollar company, you go over your head and scale up, scale up, scale up, and now the time that you are stressed out from sheer numbers, or you know what I mean, you're spread too thin, you're over your head. You know what I mean? It's not a labor of love anymore. It's more of just a ball and chain at that point. But I think that's where that we lose the quality of weed, though. You know, is reaching out to that just too much, too much, too much, and taking the love out of it, man. Once it becomes work, man, it really shows in the product. It really does.
Yeah. I mean, I have to agree. I don't know. I mean, at a certain level, it does just become mundane, right? When it's all looks the same and you're not noticing each individual plant, maybe. I don't know, but it's hard to
I
say.
think it's with just about anything, man. That first house you build, every stud, everything you can control, straight and as perfect as you can get it. 100 in, that cuts a little eighth, just a hair off. Still good, bump off that plate. You know what I mean? It Once it becomes work and you just do it with your eyes closed, things, I don't know, things get out of control. Or can get out of control quickly.
Yeah, it gets hard when there starts to be hurdles and problems and things don't turn out the way you wanted or whatever.
But that was my intent anyway. Like I said, I'm not trying to speak for anybody. I was trying to speak for me. I just wanted to be able to, do what I love, provide my own cannabis, and keep a roof and food over my head in my mouth. Keep a roof over my head and food in my mouth. There we go. I'm tired ass. And I was happy, and Michigan wouldn't even allow that. They squeezed out the little guy as quickly as possible, and they're still tightening the grip on the little guy.
But I haven't really kept pace with that side at all. It's been a weird, not weird, but it's like, yeah, I don't know. The only weed I smoke now is either from friends or the shit I grew, and I only grow it for me and don't sell no more. So,
But you're not able to make a living at it anymore, or,
right.
got that down, put us back to 9 to 5, and,
Yeah, so I get
took
to share a lot of weed now too. So go to events and hand out joints and shit. Try this, check this out. It's fun. It's the way it's always been, man. Like, yeah, I know we've said this before, but it's like, you get that bag of fire back in the day of brick weed, and you know what I mean? Like, just to even score weed was hard sometimes. Like, people don't even this next generation ain't even gonna know what a dry period is or whatever, dude. Like, I remember times where you couldn't find fucking weed. And, like, when you did, it was all shit brick weed. So then when somebody had something better, it was like, if you scored it or your buddy did, they'd be like, come over, check this out, or you'd be doing the same thing. And, like, look what I got. Check it out. We got smoke this. I don't know. It's always
yeah, agree. Setting was definitely a big part of, the high back then, for sure.
Yeah.
Or more of a ritual.
And that was the original bud porn, dude, with the High Times magazines and shit. It's like
The whole entry level
we never
of
even knew there were flowers even like that. We couldn't even imagine flowers like that, dude. I remember that. I was smoking with a friend of mine from high school a few months back, and we were laughing about that. And he was like, "Dude, you're like growing the shit that was in the fucking magazines." And, like we would dream about this shit back in the day, and here you are growing it. It's like, oh yeah.
I like to think we grow shit that's better than what we seen in the magazines back then. I mean, some of that stuff was pretty, but some of that shit, we look back at some of that stuff and what we would call pretty today is like, that's a little, that bud's a little hairy, a little leafy.
Depends how far back you go. It's funny. How would that would be like when you enter the cookies era or whatever of it, where it's all tight nugs and super frosty. And it's got to be that way or nothing.
Dude, I don't even think that the next generation coming up will even have like flower memories, period. Most of the kids coming into it these days are coming straight into the dabbables and stuff like that. So their memories of flower may not even be a thing. You talk about dry spells, they may not even ever remember flower.
Yeah, I mean, that is true. I mean, a lot of them don't. As far as, I mean, like, my daughter is like the vape things. So it's way more discreet, you know what I mean? Which I understand.
I mean, they don't even consider it, a good way to smoke it anyway. These days, the straight out smoke. It's nasty. I think it'll get to be like the cigarette thing at one point. They'll be like, get that smoke out of here. Sad.
Oh, is that what we let happen?
Yeah.
Their biggest problem was like they had to go try shitty weed to even understand, like they didn't have any other experience, so it's like it's funny when you get feedback from like, oh, I smoked with someone so and so, gross. Like it's pretty funny.
Yeah, I'm not liking getting up so fucking early, man. That's been my whole time schedule's been flipped on its head, man. No more late nights, early mornings.
It's adjusting hard for you, huh? There's a lot of years to late nights. Shit.
Yeah. Yes. I don't know what happened with that switch. I used to love the good mornings, you know what I mean? They drive to work, catch a good sunset. Anymore, I'd rather fucking sleep in and watch that sunset. So these days are super early.
So now you're seeing sunrise instead. What'd you get this time?
The same gin and juice.
Oh,
The same. I'm going through my green fingers phase. I just smoking dispo weed for that.
just solid dispo weed. Alright.
Hopefully very short lived. Very short lived.
I'd imagine you know some people. I don't know.
I do. I haven't even reached out to anybody. None of it.
dispo instead.
Right up the road. My day's been tight, man.
I'm just fucking with it. Them $15 ounces are coming in handy, you know.
I'd be smoking my own weed.
Somebody had posted a sign like a $15 ounce or something earlier today. Like, no way, that's stupid. That's like, what do they even charge for bulk tobacco? Is it? I don't even know. Is it more than? It's got to be more than that, ain't it?
I would think.
Right? Damn. Pretty sure pepper is more than that. But how low do you think it's gonna go, man? I don't know. They gonna start giving the shit away? Like, come here, and we'll pay you to fucking take our weed.
No, I don't think so. Especially when it comes to recreational side of things. They'll never let that shit happen.
No.
No, they'll sway the market. You know what I mean? That shit's gonna be, fucking. They'll push the extracts or whatever to make it something trendy. Push, 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 push. I'm gonna sit on the overages. That's the problem too. Is like with cannabis these days, is it's being harvested across the board for like a unipurpose cannabis, basically. You know what I mean? They want a harvest time that's decent flower smoking, but yet perfect for their highest terpene profile. You know, high, good enough for edibles. It's not in particular. What up, modern genetics? That's a super cool eagle you have there. Everything that I've seen across the board, even this package right here, is higher than THCA than it is THC, which tells me again they're harvesting early. Early. I've been talking about that quite a bit.
Does that package have the Prop 65 warning on it?
It's beautiful.
This fucking dude. That's great, Modern.
Modern texted me today with the announcement. It says, I'm free.
Yeah. But
So how did it shake down in there in Ohio, Modern? What happened?
huh?
So what did happen in Ohio? What's the legalities? What can you hold? Can you grow?
12 plants.
How many plants?
12 plants.
Nice.
So we head back to Ohio.
Are you moving back? That was what I was just gonna ask.
Yeah, well, the building's for sale anyways, but
I remember you moved up here just to
just
be in the legal.
take over Ohio.
That'd be cool though, man. I mean,
Yeah.
they gotta have some type of grow though, right? If they're gonna be, or did they just do home grow? Was the only thing voted on.
No cannabis, home grow.
So there's no commercial law.
Ohio's pretty fucked up. I doubt I could do anything in Ohio. You're gonna take big bucks to be in Ohio. I mean, multi-millionaire shit.
Yeah, but that's who they're trying to get in.
That's where they want it.
I don't know. Josh Steensland started that Ohio, or partnered in on the Ohio Fire Factory, and I think they were originally growing like hemp strains, CBD dominant strains. I think now that it passed, they're gonna have the option to switch over. So that was the original plan, but it was a pretty good gamble on their part. Now, they're all set up, ready to rock.
Oh shit. Hey, I'll be back in a minute.
Wouldn't take much just to switch over and be like, bam, THC running, all soil grown and shit. It's a badass place. Do you think that's going to become something too, where there's like I don't know, like, I see a lot of these commercial gardens now are coming online with the big soil grows versus running, I think the SOPs or whatever are established now on how to do it well in a soil bed and be able to compete, on a commercial end. It's pretty interesting. There's different advantages, disadvantages, but pretty interesting thing, concept, I guess. I think you're muted, Eagle.
Break my eagle.
Not modern, he's loud as fuck. Big ass Eagle. Let's look at that. Where'd you find that shit?
It was on my house.
Oh, it was on your house?
Yeah, I painted it. It was all black.
That's cool.
Awesome job. That's fucking muted. Fucking muted, man.
Yeah, I've never painted anything like that in my life. My mom used to be big at ceramics and stuff. So
It's probably
I guess
fun.
it's in the family.
I like coloring and shit like that. Painting's fun. No, it wasn't fun.
I got in trouble for smoking all my golden goat.
On your golden coat?
You're like, that's my shit. What the fuck are you smoking my shit? Sorry. You ain't smoking it fast enough, so. They gonna let it sit there and go waste.
It is nice to see large scale soil grow smiling coming into play right off the bat. People taking the chance or the risk in it all. So, do you think we'll see more of it just indoors, or do you think that more people will try to, scale out outdoors, straight soil?
See, a lot of things I know growing outdoor, just running the soil. You know what I mean? I don't know guys that, like a lot that are like fertilizing a ton. I don't know. Maybe like a tea or something like that. But like I just soak alfalfa pellets. I just take 3 cups of that in a little screen bag and soak it in a half bucket of water. And overnight it turns all brown and shit, and then pull that bag out and wring it out or whatever, and fill the rest of the bucket with water so it dilutes it, and that's like a tea right there, like just off the alfalfa.
I just wonder if it's easy, you can do a large scale cannabis grow outdoors, without more like, commercially, without shit going wrong. They'll try to just keep all their grows indoor.
Yeah. one commercial grow that I know was really minimal. They didn't do shit. Like, but basically put compost in with the transplant and fucking water and let it do its thing. They weren't really into it. Soil testing, none of that shit. But all their stuff got processed into like edibles and extracts, so it's kind of, they weren't really a flower thing, but I was blown away by that. They didn't fertilize with shit, man. Like, what the fuck? So, and it was pretty interesting. They're all beautiful looking plants. So. And depends on what you're going for. The best ones I've seen has been Nick Risden's, because he's got them Hugo beds, and these plants get fucking huge, and they're really just all pretty gorgeous. They're just gorgeous, so it's kind of a cool sight. We got big redwood trees with pineapples, so to speak, on them. It's kind of cool. But the Hugo bed's really kick ass. The ones he did, anyway.
How many years before they actually start firing? You know what I mean? Become super reliable.
I would say he's in the stride of that. It's like his third year on him. But he dug down like 6 feet and then filled in the wood and all that shit. So
So
yeah,
we've talked
all that. But
a little bit about compaction. When does the Hugo system kind of rot down and you lose that aeration?
I don't know. I mean, usually people pile it up, so it's kind of, I don't know. I mean, it would over time, so.
Pile. Fill a sinkhole.
Start to, I don't know. He keeps adding to it, so it's actually pretty soft to walk on. It's almost squishy under your feet. I bet it holds a ton of water too. I was kind of thinking that, like, you really don't have to water too much, man. Like, once the roots
Don't count it last long.
He said he'd be back.
I'm excited for next year. I might do a few more plants outdoor. It's fun. They do grow different outdoor, and like they just love that sun, man. It's crazy, but I move sick ones out there. You talk about that all the time too, where you move them out to the sun and they just give them a few 2 weeks or whatever, and then they just pop right out of that shit, whatever.
I've actually used nature like that to somewhat clean up a plant that has that fucking aphids or whatever on it. Fucking stick that motherfucker outdoors and watch nature pick that motherfucker clean. And all the things that like them things will pick that cannabis plant clean in no time. Not to mention that you can give it a good hosing out there as well.
Yeah. Yeah, it is interesting with having different bugs around. That's one thing I should do next year, is have more flowers. Get the pollinators going and wasps and all that shit. Although I didn't have much bug problems, man. I grew 28 tomato plants and I found one of those horn worms, the nasty ones.
Damn.
He's got cookies.
Yeah.
Cookies.
That's what you're smoking? cookies.
Well, I said there's a whole sleeve gone. Was that the last break? You like your sweets, man. I've been trying to stay away from that shit.
I can't get away from it, man. Donuts on Thursday at work and shit.
That's a weakness for me, old donuts. Yeah, I can't wait to get back to growing. It is literally at this point just everything. I've actually upped once. I started to take on house plants again. The sweet old lady at the place I work there's fucking trying to give me another plant today.
That's funny. Jessica learned how to clone, and now we got like bazillion house plants. Like, they're all the same fucking plant. so yeah. I'm just kidding. We got a few different ones. Yeah, we can hook you up with some house plants.
It's fun though. Propagation of any plant like that is pretty cool.
I know. I'm teasing her more. She's sitting over here giving me mean looks.
They're not a bad substitute anyway. I mean, they do light the mood. Shit, I tried to pawn off the one just to leave it there. I'm like, shit, but just the room needs a plant right there where we were.
Yeah.
Perfect for the area. Leave it.
No, it is cool having house plants around. She had to get some lights that like clip on. They're like LED lights that clip on the shelf or whatever and shine out over with like a single strip of a light.
Can't wait to get just growing.
Hey, we got to figure this out for you, man. There's got to be a spot.
Day by day, man, and no complaints. I am wanting to get back to growing ASAP, but look in retrospect, man, the last year's been, pretty decent. Life in general has kind of been going up and up and up and up and up and up. And then, honestly, I see, the whole cultivating thing to be just around the corner again. So. All I gotta do is be thankful for the day and keep taking the steps, no matter how big or small they may be, and keep inching towards the goal.
Absolutely.
Life. I'll get there. Hopefully sooner than the better, but we'll get there. We'll get there, man. Modern, just chilling there. That thing almost looks like as big as a hot dog. Modern, you're muted, by the way.
Yeah, what one is that?
That's glass too.
Oh yeah, those are crack pipes.
I tell you, my fingers are getting so stained I can't clean them.
Oil.
Broke it down in the roach,
Fucking straight up oil, dude. Olive oil will take that off your finger.
Olive oil?
Olive oil.
Have any olive oil. Nothing else takes it off.
Vegetable oil.
Here in Ohio, they made they said you're allowed to possess 2.5 ounces of flour 15 grams of extract. It's so backwards. People are so backwards. The people that get in charge of life is just so backwards. 15. I haven't even fucking smoked 15 grams of extract in my life. An ounce of 2 ounces of flour, I go through that a week.
It's like a half ounce of extract to 2 ounces.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's
I don't
just.
know. I've seen half ounce jars of that shit. Like,
Oh, I say jars, 28 grams of jars, but it's so backwards.
what do you think it should be? More flour?
Absolutely. Pounds.
So in possession at any time. So if they came into your house, you could only have 2 ounces. Of
I
it.
don't know. But,
Like,
how
You're
they
doing 12 plants,
going
like-
to come into your house?
If you're allowed to grow 12 plants, there's way more than that. Like, you know what I mean?
That's just. We'll use that against some fucking guy that's been selling fucking crack or whatever. They come to his house, they find 3 ounces of pot. They're gonna fucking try to get on him for that, It's just dumb shit, you know what I mean? They ain't coming to nobody's house. It's the same with Michigan. They ain't coming to nobody's house.
Yeah, they decriminalize it by lowering the penalties and the fines, and then it ain't even worth it. It's like,
That's why back to the whole, kids may never, appreciate or, remember flour. It may not be a thing because honestly, as recreational comes on board, it's gonna change cannabis in a huge way, 100%. Thank you. Fucking the way it's handled, you know what I mean? They're not gonna want to actually have large drying facilities and shit like that. They're gonna want to take that shit, harvest it as early as possible, and turn it into extracts. Leave some of that flour for the average smoker, which they view to be all of us, but gear the younger generation towards nothing but extracts, because then they don't have to pay the trimmers, they don't need the drying side of things. It'll be right to soil to oil, just like fucking, Breeder Steve said a long time ago. You know what I mean? Why go through all the other processes when they can cut corners and just turn it to an extract, and then even further from there, pull it from molecule to molecule, because at some point people will start to get snobby about it, be like, no, I only smoke in, I only smoke.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. They're gonna come up with some, off the wall cannabinoid that's like 0.01%, but they grow it on a field level, make all that oil, and then I've seen machines that they just squish the shit, dude. They don't even dry it, nothing. They just take it, cut it, and throw it in this machine that just fucking squishes it all, and all the juice pours out the bottom, and the pulp goes out the other end, and it fucking rings it all out basically in this big metal press or whatever. But it's like, yeah, it's like a big screw mechanism just squishing the shit. So they don't even have to dry nothing. They take all that oil, they can fucking distill it, or not distill it, but they can refine it into whatever fucking molecule. They'll pull that 0.01% molecule out, and here you go. Here's this isolate and whatever,
Yep. Yep. There will be they'll all be just quantity over quality.
Well, they want to reduce it down to
shit.
this one thing always, like that's where the entourage effect was such a, idea, right? It was like, well, you can't reduce it down to this one thing because there's more than it that applying, it's all these things that, for whatever reason, this plant grows,
So do you think it will come down to that now? Okay, like I heard you, talk about these giant, screw machines and shit like that, which made me wonder right off the bat, the temperature of the device, is it, Is it a hot press so they can extract all of it out of it, or now are we getting back to the snobbier end of it where, oh no, I only smoke cold press. It has the whole complete terpene profile. You know what I mean?
It's
Oh,
basically a
I like the
cool
fucking flower shoot.
I would imagine it's pretty warm coming out.
Yeah, friction, nonetheless. Yeah, you're gonna get some heat there, but for sure. I don't know. It'll be interesting nonetheless, but I don't see flower to be in the picture in the future of cannabis. I really don't. For
I
the
don't know. I think in our
poo-poo
generation it still
reasons
will be.
of the smoke. Smoke's already because cigarettes have, a bad reputation. You know what I mean? Vaping's already the thing. The way that the big corporation want to handle that will be no. We don't want the extra steps of a trimmer, drying area,
You
and all
know,
that. It'll be fucking
you're
straight
right.
up extracts.
They'll be pushing you towards the extract. They'll be pushing you towards it.
And then at that point, will strains even be a thing at that point? Or will they be dialing that down to, you know, taking that soil to oil and then just adding individual, here you go. This is OG Kush terps added to, the average oil. This is, whatever. They're just going to mix the oils to whatever flavor. And will that be at one point? It's already to that fucking point where you go into a store. How many times you go into a store and somebody's fucking okay, this is OG Kush, and you're like, nah, it's not OG. That's not that. That's not that. That's not OG. So when it gets back to where they don't even remember flower, do you think like the legendary profiles and will even be anything similar? It'll just be a scratch and sniff at that point. Everything's the same everywhere you go. That's the only way they'll get the consistency that they just want, that they want.
Corn was the same way.
Yeah.
They had,
Look at all the
competitions.
points.
Yeah, they had competitions back in the day about corn and then like trying to figure out agriculturally like what to grow and then yeah, Monsanto was the one that like changed the game with patenting it and all that shit. GMO came along and like that was the thing to have because it was like maybe you think about it, ears per acre or whatever, if that increases from 2 to 4, you know what I mean? That's like the same as like buds going, okay, we're yielding, from 2 pounds of light now to 4 pounds of light. Like that's crazy difference, right? So like I think it'll dial it in like that where you got these high yields. They could probably figure out strains that are gonna just be a solid bud and that's it, and they just it's all gonna be the same like that where yeah, you'll still have your local sweet corns, around. You can catch in the season or whatever, but for the most part, it's just going to be that canned corn.
That sounds depressive. I feel sorry for the next generation. They're not going to be enjoying the things that we enjoy.
Well, that's what, Jodry and them is pretty much pushing, right? The Appalachia kind of thing where it is regional and all that good shit. All farmers are growing the same, strain to kind of keep it more of a regional thing versus, isn't that pretty much what Jodry's trying to push right now? Or is, large scale aggregation where it is that state's pushing that strain and they'll push that circuit worldwide, right?
I think it's going to be like fucking Bubbles and Winston, and do I smoke, this brand eventually? I don't think in my lifetime, I don't think we're going to see all that. Too much of us like fucking flower, man. You grew up on flower, there's still too much of us alive.
So, what's going to be your first Ohio strain there, Modern? Is it going to be some Smiley gear?
Yeah, I hate telling somebody the name. I fucking hate to tell them the fucking name. Yeah, I really do. But I will. Fuck. That shit. I got Miley's Rascal Cookies. Father. Crossed it with Golden Goat. And we're going to call it Little Rascals. Fucking goats, little fucking, auto little fuckers, right? So that's already in the works.
Bring
Little
that Smiley
Rascals.
gear to Ohio.
Yeah, got some more Smiley stuff. Smiley's peddler. No, this is my Skywalker. Oh, what is it? Skywalker Quippy. Looking really nice.
Oh yeah, that big should be. I'm excited to start the creepy testers now.
Looks really nice. A-okay.
Back.
I got this King Kong. It's what's up, SoCal?
What happened?
I got this King Kong from Big Buddha, and dude, this thing is like King Kong. Everything on this plant is massive. I mean, the stalk's massive. Every node coming off of it's massive. The leaves are just fucking massive. The heads on them are just exploding. They almost look like a bud and shit. They're just so exploding and shit. Oh, this thing is incredible. I hope it smokes good. I really I really would enjoy growing it. I hope it's fire. But it really does take its name.
Always sucks when you got that one that just looks like it's, perfect and beautiful and smells great and everything about it's just awesome all the way through the grow, and then you smoke it and it just sucks.
I know.
Like you want to just kill it,
You gotta know the second time though, because the next time it could change.
You think so? Second round of it?
It was, I don't know about always, but he tried it.
That's true of a clone, I think, or a seed. Something you grow from a seed. I think you should give it a second or third chance from seed. But I don't know necessarily if that's true of a clone. What do you think on that?
Oh no. In my experience, is the first run's been the best run. After that, it seems like it mellows out. It's just not as extreme, you know what I mean? It's not, the scale's not peaking more, it seems like the scale peaks more in the first run. That's my experience.
Interesting.
But I'm happy to hear you guys say something different.
I do got a bounce. I didn't even realize it was this late, but shit, man. It's awesome hanging Eagle, Modern, SoCal. Hope you guys have a great
Always good to see you.
Appreciate you, Mr. Smiley.
Yeah, man, appreciate you. Always
Hey,
good.
brother.
Yeah, you too.
Always a good time, brother.
Yeah.
What happened to you, SoCal?
Oh, I had to go take care of some shit real quick. I jumped in and looked at the time and had to go take care of some shit real quick. I'm back.
Right, it happens.
Yeah, that's all good. Life happens, right?
It does. Tuck and roll, baby.
Right? Right? That's all you can do. Duck and cover and then tuck and roll. And hope that your feet are the first thing to hit the ground.
Yeah, hopefully. I've dusted myself off in a few times going, wow, that was a fucking close one.
Yep. Shit, I was sitting up in a tree today and I'm thinking to myself, like, this tree's like, I can't even get my arms around this bitch and this whole fucking thing's swaying. I probably shouldn't be up here.
Oh yeah, I do that all the fucking time, man. In fact, I had a buddy of mine the other day that I kind of jumped on another crew for a fucking day to help out. A buddy of mine had, hard time actually. He was in a car accident, and then he was left with a giant hematoma on the side of his fucking head, and then in that process, man, his sugar got out of control. He had a lot of problems, and nonetheless, got a little, behind on a job or two, and I decided I'd fucking fill in, help out, and get some shit done for him. And one of the guys I was working with
Nice.
later that day fucking shows me a picture. He's like, look at that eagle getting ready to fucking take off right there, standing on top of a fucking 12-foot A-frame ladder. On the top, on the very top, just kind of standing there doing my shit. They're like, you're gonna learn one of these days not to be fucking around like that. I'm like, man, it's still second nature right there. I'm fucking comfortable. I'm still doing the dumb shit like that from time to time.
Yeah, but remember, brother, after 40, you don't bounce off the ground. You just stick.
Oh,
And you stick because when shit breaks.
Dude, I don't like ladders. I'm not comfortable on ladders.
I never used to be. I talked about this a little bit. Never used to be good with heights, man, until I actually a friend of mine. We were partying for about a week straight, and taking some acid, and he tells me, he's like, "Let's go bungee jumping." So we decide to take a couple hits of acid and head down to Pete's Pub and bungee jump 180 stories into a very small parking lot and shit. And man, as I was pulled up looking over Flint, you could see like the whole town from up there and shit. Looking down to a parking lot from up there that looked about that big and shit. I'm really kind of questioning everything. And I still today think that cat kind of gave me a fucking little nudge to get me off that fucking platform. But nonetheless, man, ride down, terrifying. That snap back and then looking back at everything was amazing. And then ever since then, that day, I've been completely good with heights. So I don't know if it was just kind of pushing through the trauma or the intensity of the LSD with what happened, but yeah, it definitely erased that whole terror I had with heights. And yeah, don't even think about that shit these days, when I'm up there. Yeah. Kind of wild.
I'm not the
Maybe
kind of
that's
guy
how you
that
do it.
that shit.
Maybe that's how you do it, man. Break the fucking scariness of it. Go to the extreme. Jump off a fucking plane or something. I don't know, man. I'm scared of fucking heights.
I'll get on a dirt bike and go 120 miles an hour across the desert and not even think twice about it. But you get me 10 feet off the ground and I'm a little girl fucking crying. I'm almost pissing myself.
I'm with you, SoCal, dude. Same thing, dude. I go 200 miles an hour in the car, man. Not even skip beat, no bother me. Don't keep me 10 feet off the ground.
The way I see it, if God meant me to be off the ground, he would have given me wings.
That's the water. That's with me with water, to be honest with you. I'm good in the air and on land, but man, you take me out into fucking deep water where I can't physically swim, or I know that, you know what I mean? Deep bottom. Oh yeah, not good. I better have a whole fucking big old sack of weed because I am gonna chain smoke the entire fucking time I'm out there. Fuck yeah.
I love big water.
All right. I was going to say the same thing. I sleep
Yeah,
better
I
on a
love
boat 60 miles offshore than I do in my own bed.
Absolutely.
Nah, good.
Absolutely. Yeah, we're all different. Thank God.
Yeah.
But I did have a
No.
big eagle tattoo on me, like Eagle did.
No, man. You remember that that vacation? I think it was the very first vacation when they get to the Grand Canyon and Chevy Chase is like, yeah, it's beautiful. Let's go. That's me with water. Yeah, I could look just right out of the horizon. Yeah, that's beautiful. Where's the next time? Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Fuck, man. That's the only fucking frontier. The only frontier we have that we know nothing what's down there. With space, we can tell you what's out there. The sky was floating around. What's under your feet? We can figure that shit out. Deep water? No.
I'll tell you what. I know it swims around that deep water, and I enjoy being out there, but you won't catch me jumping off the boat out there.
That's half yeah. If you can't get off the boat, that's part of the problem, man. There's got to be some type of survival rate if things go wrong, man. And not just another boat. Yeah, I got to be able to, possibly swim.
They got lifeboats and shit.
Yeah.
Life
There's lifeboats.
I could tread water for a long time. A life jacket.
No. Good.
No, but when you fall off a ladder, dude, it's fucking all over and shit. It is going hard, dude. You fuck some bikes and shit, dude. It's not going to be good. You ain't going to have no cushion behind you. You know, I go to big old water, you know, we got life jackets and safety boats and stuff, you know. I got something, but man, when you go out
even
ladder,
I
dude,
literally, man, even if my plane were going down, I didn't have a parachute, I would still think I had a better chance. I could breathe all the way down. I could scream, oh my God, that's beautiful. But fucking you do that shit underwater, you fucking dead. You sucked in. You can't even breathe down there. There's no fucking reason to be on deep water. We are not suited for that shit.
Yeah, I don't know.
Sharks? I got a little fear of sharks, you know. I wouldn't want sharks swimming around my ass.
No, I'm good on land.
Yeah, I don't know. I'll stick to the land, or the ground, and the water.
Inland lakes, I'm good with. I'm good with a good inland lake,
You too.
See, what you need to do, Eagle, to get over that fear is you need to come out here, late summer, early fall, and go jump on a tuna trip, and that'll carry you that deep water fear.
I don't know, maybe.
That's probably too much for. Probably best go on a cruise boat. Because the cruise boat, you can't even feel like you're moving. It's smooth. You don't even feel like you don't even feel like you're on a fucking hotel or something.
Maybe. I'm always open to try. I try. Not
I'll
my
pull another
comfort
one.
zone.
I'll
From
probably
past
pull another one.
experience, just not my comfort zone.
Yeah, I got no intentions of jumping on a plane either.
I don't know though. I have heard multiple people say they got over their fear of heights by skydiving. So you might be onto something with that.
It's definitely an amazing feeling, that's for sure. Every time I've been bungee jumping, I've bungee jumped quite a few times in my life, and every time that adrenaline rush, just the memory of kind of recalling in your head's like a week of coffee. It really is, but pretty worth it. I have jumped from a few that people have gotten hurt from. There was one at the Genesee County Fair here. I jumped from, and the night before I jumped from it, and the next day it broke on somebody, and they
Oh
fucking
shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! No lies, dude. You just gained one of them. Holy fuck!
yeah. Luckily, I guess that in that instance, thank the Lord for good old Bear Country ground, because in that instance, the backup plan was a wrestling mat in soil. So he survived the 180-foot jump, but had busted his fucking legs all up in the landing. And yeah.
Damn. That's insane.
Yeah. It made me kind of reflect a little bit the day thereafter, going, man,
Wow.
I
Yeah, me too.
jumped from that one last night. That could have been me.
Damn, dude. That's pretty freaky, dude.
Some experiences
Same thing.
are fun.
Same thing if he was on a plane and the next fucking day that plane crashes. Oh shit! I was on that plane.
Right.
So do you think?
I know. I gotta feel planes. I'm pretty high in the plane. I look out that. I love being on the window seat. I don't bother me for some reason. That's pretty weird, but I just think if it's go down, I'm going to go down pretty quick. I want to be vaporized and shit. If I see us going down, I'm going to fire one up, smoke it on the way down. I got to take a couple hits on the way down and shit.
How long does that joint last? All the way to the scene of the crash.
All the way to the crash.
So do you think we'll get to that point in cannabis to where like they serve alcohol now on planes and have for a very long time? Do you think at one point when cannabis becomes, recreationally legal at one point coast to coast, do you think you'll be able to get on a plane and they'll be like, would you like an edible? We have oh, you know what I mean, a little vape pen, something like that.
I don't think it'll be time soon, but it may happen. Way down the road, like 20,
Yeah.
45 or something.
Hey, I look at it like this. Back in high school, we probably all made the joke of, hey, one of these days we'll be walking 7-Eleven and buying a pack of joints. And now we're pretty much walking into a fucking 7-Eleven and buying a pack of joints. So, things change.
I tell you what, they would if there were the allure of, say, like a cannabis based cruise, now something like that would probably entice me maybe to
Right.
at least try
Yeah.
the big water. That would be a cool experience to where, the whole time you wouldn't have to worry
Yeah.
about this. It was available for like room service or, you know what I mean? There was dab bars on the boat and shit like that.
Yeah, exactly, dude.
Yeah.
We actually I had a discussion with some people on a cruise boat this last cruise as we were smoking, as we were smoking a joint, which we're not supposed to, but I was smoking a joint. We was saying, hey, it's if they had a cruise for just party cruise, a boat, a smoke weed fucking cruise, dude, it would sell out, dude. They probably make twice as much money for a ticket.
Oh yeah.
They don't know what they just don't understand. They would get it. They would get twice as much money for a ticket just to go. But the same token, I go and want to not have a fucking thing. I still smoke on it. I didn't
Well,
used to. That's what
no,
I
well,
was
now
before,
if you
but
kind of even like take that trip and turn it into something like Smiley was talking about, where things are very regional cannabis. You know what I mean? Now your cruise takes you to Colombia and you smoke their finest, and then you know what I mean. You head over to Thailand.
absolutely, damn, I like the sound of all that.
You know what I mean? A weeds of the
Yeah,
world cruise. And
absolutely, dude.
pick up and enjoy from port to port. You know what I mean? Your Colombian weed or whatever. Uh,
Absolutely, dude. Absolutely, yeah, good idea. I
Yeah.
think they'll sell big tickets, man. I mean, they started doing other cruises like that, similar as in like a rock band or something, like some band or something, or
Well,
they do gay cruises and shit.
yeah, there's one out here that goes out of Long Beach, which it's a 3-day cruise. It goes from Long Beach down to Catalina Island and then down to Mexico and back. And it's considered the booze cruise. So why not the Canna cruise?
Yeah, Canada Cruise, perfect, dude. I love it, dude. Canada Cruise, absolutely perfect. You hit it, nailed it, dude. Canada Cruise, absolutely. That was beautiful, dude. Dude, I would love that, dude. Yeah, I love it. Dab bars all over the place and shit.
Right.
Oh man. Might be a
Right.
few people fall off the boat, but they fall off the boat
Instead of going to
anyways.
the bars and the nightclubs and all that, or they're on the boat, you go to the freaking, hey, let's go to the fucking dab bar. Hey, let's go to the freaking edible bar.
with that being said, and the stereotypical, stoner. Do you think we would get off the boat at port to port, or would we be just good here, man? We got everything. Go get us some Thai food. Come on back.
No shit, they'd be happy for you to stay on the boat because then you're just going to spend more money.
Yeah. Yeah, they make it like they do now. Well, you can't bring your own alcohol on.
Right.
That's why they make the money at all alcohol. So it just makes you can't bring weed on. They got to hit all this next to the weed. So, well, it's good. Fuck it. Let's buy it up.
Right. See, and they can do it the same way they do like so these cruises out here. They're the only ones I can speak of. The ones from, it's like a little 3-day fucking, you know, get out of town for the weekend cruise, go party with your friends. But there's an option of you can pay for every drink at the bar, or you can buy their little freaking bar card for, however much you want to buy, whichever one you want. But say you buy the $150 bar card, you can only get 4 drinks that day. Do the same thing with the freaking Canna cruise. Get your Canna card, and you can have, you can either pay full retail or you can, buy them up front, and you get, 5 free dabs, or 5 free dabs and 2 edibles, or whatever, all day long. And then you can buy more if you want it.
They need to put you on the board, dude. Planning commission. Wear that bitch out. Oh, he'll be a cruise director. SoCal be the cruise director.
Right? Mendo Dopes playing on the bow. Go check them out.
Yeah, they would. They bought in some fucking weed bands and so forth. Man, they could really just they could sell them tickets for 3 times what they're fucking three
Hell, you could
times
even
what
do
the
a little fucking. You could even do a little cup event. You know,
right.
those cruise
Be a
ships have
couple.
fucking. It's a floating goddamn city.
Nah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Right.
shit. They got fucking water slides on those boats, go-kart tracks and shit. You know.
Before you come on the boat, you give an ounce of weed to them, and they use that for the judging and shit. Absolutely.
That would be
I
fucking.
did want to say something. That if anybody wants to go on a cruise, the best time to book a cruise is 30 days before the cruise. Just like 32 days before the cruise. That's the cheapest price to get a cruise.
Yep.
They want to have all the reservations set by 30 days in, so they get all their stuff prepared for it. So that's their cheapest price, and when it goes on from there, it usually goes up because they figured they got the cruise set. By bringing you on, it costs more money just to bring you on. So that's the best time to ever buy a cruise. So I did a lot of them. So probably about 32 days out is the best time to get the best price. If you can plan that in your life, gotta be a lot spontaneous. Sometimes the last week is pretty damn good because it's like we got tickets left. Let's try to book these tickets out the last second. So they'll throw some low numbers out to get cruises. But I'm kind of experienced with that. I wanted to go on one next week. I couldn't get the wife to go, man. Fuck. $249 for a 6 day. Man, what $249 a person? You can't pay that for a hotel room.
How much per
6
person?
days $249. There's
To where?
fees with that and shit. You got to pay for your alcohol card, and they
Right.
that. That's your basic price. Yeah,
Where was that going to?
I believe it was going that one. Oh, don't quote me on that. I'm not 100%. We looked at a lot of them. I think it was going to Cozumel, Grand Caymans, and the Bahamas. The Bahamas was a private island. It's a good time. It's fun.
Damn, that
I
sounds
knew I'd
like
be on a boat. At first time I went on a boat, I didn't think I would like it. I thought I'd be trapped on this boat, can't do nothing. And it's just not the case. There's so much to do.
Oh no, it
I
would
look
take you
forward to the relaxation time, actually.
it'd take you like 3 or 4 days to go through one of those full boats if you went like deck by deck to check everything out.
There's a lot going on.
It would be
There's a lot
amazing.
going on. Wake up next
I can't
morning, you're on a
imagine
different
a
island.
6 day like cannabis event.
Now, that's something I think will happen in my lifetime. I think it'll happen. That's something I think very possible to happen. You got to watch out. There's scammers out there. Scammers will like plan a cruise like this. They'll get a bunch of people to pay a bunch of money, and there ain't no cruise.
Yeah. No,
You
it'd have
gotta
to be
watch
done
it.
for a legit. It'd have to be a legit company.
Right through Carnival or something. Straight through Carnival. You know you're legit. Versus some third party that's planned this trip and ends up being a scam. I've heard that happen a few times.
It'd be funny to see one of those hats like you had, but the smokestack fucking actually puffs out like some cannabis smoke.
It's just a bench from one of the nightclubs.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Yeah, I got that on the cruise. Yeah, we got that free water. The wife did.
Shit, that might be something to start, boys.
Right?
Yeah, like I said, you got to approach the fucking. I just don't think it's good federally. I think it'll be. But I think they usually have to roll off the laws of their port. So I don't know what port the boat would be supposedly out of. They usually follow those rules when they can follow international law. But what legal in the United States? That's when you're going to see it. I bet you'll see it then.
Well, you could do it
You'll
like
see it categories.
you could make it just a West Coast thing. You know, Oregon, California, they're legal.
Yeah. Why couldn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do
Yeah.
that.
People would fly out. You know, you fly out to, I don't know, fucking LA, whatever, San Diego, hop on the boat, roll up to freaking check out the coast of Northern Oregon or whatever, Washington, and then freaking back.
I'm
You
sure
could
there's
do
loopholes they
Coast
can
as
do it.
well. You got enough legal states on the East Coast where you could be like, Florida,
Right.
New York.
Yeah, I doubt they would do it. But if it goes federally legal in the United States, I think with the possibility of the kiddie cruise, I absolutely love the name. That would be so
Right.
perfect, kiddie cruise.
Float around the Gulf.
I tell you what, I took it last time I went. I took some RSO. I didn't dose it before I took it, and so I didn't know how much I was going to take it. I took way too much. And we were on a balcony, and dude, I got up on the balcony. It's not a very big balcony. It's not nothing. So you're close to the edge for the most part, and then all you see is just water and shit, dude. Dude, it was a trip, man. I thought I was floating on the water and shit because all you see is water. And I was also scared as hell to get close to the edge, dude. Because that water, I probably felt what Eagle would feel, man. Like, oh my God, look how big water. Oh, shit, I want to fall in the middle of this motherfucker. No, you don't want to fall off a cruise boat, that's for sure. You definitely don't want to be alone when you're on a cruise boat. Fall off the side of the cruise boat while you're alone. It's not probably fine. Somebody can at least yell, no, we'll turn the boat around to get you if you fall off.
Shit, those cruise ships are tall. Hell, you can bungee jump off the side.
Yeah, you can bungee jump on the side of it. You would get hurt just falling, hit the water. It'd be like hitting concrete. It would not.
There you go, Eagle. Go bungee jump off the side of a cruise ship. You know, you're bungee jumping and getting rid of your fear of big water at the same time.
Right on. There's got to be like something like they have cranes on boats. Why couldn't they? And like you say, they're already tall.
Right. I mean, you don't got to bungee jump 800 feet, you know?
I'd be fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
100 feet's enough for a lot of people.
Right. Well, yeah. No. No. 100 feet's not that tall when you're up there.
No, but you get little freaking Farmer John's, housewife that, from the Midwest that's never been anywhere, and all of a sudden, the next thing she's doing is bungee jumping off the top of the freaking windmill silo. That's scary to them. So
yeah, I had my aunt at one point. My aunt Roseanne. She was 60, 62, I want to say, when she went bungee jumping for the first time. Just out of the blue, decided I'm gonna go bungee jumping. Jumped 180 story or 180 feet.
yeah, so you can do that.
That's good shit.
Get off the side of a cruise ship.
Dude. They set me up with a lot of soil, so I had to plug it. Yeah, that sounds pretty good, dude.
That's what I'm kind of saying
I,
the other night. I don't think we're ever too old to kind of cross something off that bucket list. You know what I mean?
yeah, dude. If they ever have a candy cruise, I'm on it, dude. Like it, fucking Eagle on a cruise.
It'll happen. It'll happen in the next probably 20 years. So watch.
And if it works real good, they have more and more of them. And it really start being like you can have a drink or you can have a joint, whatever the fuck you want.
Right.
It's not becoming common when everybody just make the money on, they'll make the money on alcohol, make the money on weed. And, that would be a ticket grabbing for, I mean, they would be booming if they could get that to happen, dude. They'd be a Duke wave of people going on cruises.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I think it'll happen.
40-100 person, 6 to 8. It's hard to beat that, dude. But so you can ask your food, all your food. It takes you to different islands, different countries. And that's all it's costing. It costs that much more for a hotel in fucking Davenport, fucking Michigan or something.
gotta
You know
have
what I mean?
what do you call that shit? Do you have to have your passport for the? Yeah, obviously.
No, you don't have to have a passport.
Really?
It's recommended. I do recommend it because all your processes are all streamlined with the passport. So I advise it, but you don't have to have it. You don't have to have it.
Right
But
on.
if you fuck up and get stuck on an island, you'd be wishing you had your passport with you. You own a passport. It's so hard to get you back to America again.
What up, Mike
So,
B?
Cheers. What's up, Eagle? What's up, Modern SoCal?
hey, what's up, Mike? How you doing? Good to see you, brother.
Hell yeah, you too, Modern. Shit. We need to do another duck race, huh?
Not yet. If you told now, that bitch is coming up. Absolutely do that duck race.
That was actually a lot funner than I thought it was going to be, the duck race. I had fun with that night. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, we'll definitely do that again. I think that's like, it's as totally random as it can be, with no fucking clue. Whatever code it got a hold of and shit, took it in. Yeah, it's
But
pretty.
y'all can leave the ducks in the water. I'm not getting on one of them fucking cruise ships.
Hell yeah, dude.
Fuck that shit, guys. Hell no. I love getting in the water. Like Eagle said though, deep water, y'all can keep that shit. I'll get in the pool. I've been to the ocean. You know what I mean? Like I've been in the ocean. Like I ain't dropped nothing in the bottom. I'm not looking for it. I'll stay on the land. I go to the pool, whatever. I don't even mind swimming in rivers and stuff. But like deep ocean water, no, hell no, not for me. There's too many big predators that you can't do nothing about.
Yeah, that's my only problem with the ocean.
Mm-hmm.
I know it's in it.
You don't know what's going to come after your ass. And you ain't swimming fast enough to get away from something that lives in the water. Ain't no way. Yeah. I don't care if you're freaking Michael Phelps or whatever the fuck his name is. Your ass is getting bit. You're getting got. That's it. You're muted, Modern.
I've been talking to myself.
Hell yeah. I seen your lips open. I was like, I don't know what he's saying.
I'm talking to myself, but it's all right. Cruise is not. You get on the cruise, you're probably more scared of getting stuck in the boat when the boat goes down.
Yeah. If I did a cruise, I wouldn't be on the edge. I might go and look once or twice, but I definitely would just like stay in and do like the whole inside tour type shit. You know what I mean? Like, cause I know they have them with like malls and everything in them, but
oh yeah,
and bars and malls, and they do shows on them and shit. I know they do all that shit,
yeah.
But
it's basically Las Vegas on a boat.
Yeah, because they got the casinos. Yeah,
casinos too.
Yeah. I ain't never been good at gambling either, though, SoCal. I ain't trying to lose money.
Hey, the only people that are good at gambling own casinos.
You ain't lying. But every now and then you hear a friend of yours, oh yeah, I got $5,000. I took 500 and got $5,000.
Yeah,
you ain't gonna never win nothing real big. You might get lucky and hit a jackpot or something. One of them type of people, but.
If they didn't make any money, they wouldn't be in business. So,
I've been to Atlantic City. That was pretty fun, but I ain't never been to Vegas.
So, do you
But
think
Yes.
if cannabis were interjected into that environment as well, that
The
it would?
cruise ship.
No, the
those
casino.
casinos.
Yeah,
Oh, the
you
I
pull
casino.
would
out the
think it.
alcohol and you
I would
fucking
think.
let them smoke and shit. Do you think the casinos, the house would
I
have
think.
its odds?
Yeah, I
I
think
think
that
that
would
they
be
would
the
just have even
only.
better odds because, like, people be all fucked up high and not know what they're doing. You know what I mean? So,
Well, that's why
I
they
don't know
Well,
push
about
the
y'all, but
alcohol.
whenever I start
I
smoking,
mean,
I
it's
can't
not what
take
they
this
do
bill.
now. They got smoking rooms, and they know it's fucking legal in Nevada. So
Yep.
I'm sure people are fine. I'm sure them hallways smell good, dude.
Yeah.
I bet they smell good.
And
But
plus,
ain't
you
no
know,
guarantee.
even before it was legal in Nevada, I'm sure people, like you say, was smoking in their, in their hotel rooms or wherever.
Absolutely.
People that smoke are going to smoke. Period. That's
But
it.
yeah,
You
but
know what I
also
mean?
they put on the fucking floor where you can be on a table or something that's fucking fire up a duty.
Yeah. Well, that
I
goes
mean, hell,
back to the whole thing with,
they
like
want you
Eagle
to be
said, the
impulsive.
smoke.
They want
You
you to.
know, like people be like, "Oh, it's smoke. You're smoking. Quit smoking around me." Whether it's cigarettes or weed, they ain't gonna want to have smoke
They
around.
don't
And
smoke
weed's
together.
worse than cigarettes as far as the smell. You know, it's a lot stronger, potent
Oh
smell
yeah.
for somebody that don't smoke in the casino. They're not gonna want to be around people smoking.
No. Right.
But they could have
But,
separate rooms, separate gambling rooms. Like they could divide the casino into a smoking section and a non-smoking section.
Well, fuck, there's enough casinos as it is right now. They can go to another like alcohol. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
It would just
yeah,
be a themed, casino.
yeah. Call it the
not if you want to
420
cut it off.
casino.
I don't know if you want to shut it
Lucky
down.
420 and have a fucking pot leaf as their fucking thing and call it Lucky 420. And like when you shoot craps, that's what you shoot for is like a 4 and a 2. I don't even know what you're supposed to hit on craps. I ain't never played craps, but
I
at
don't think that's.
the Lucky 420, you're shooting for a 4 and a 2.
No, but if you think about it, when you're high and you're sitting there playing fucking poker at the casino or something, you're gonna just be all stoned and jones out on the fact that you got like a full house and fold or something, and the casino's gonna take your money every time.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
I
yeah.
said they would love it. That's why they got alcohol free and shit.
Yep.
They used
That's
to.
why they feed
I
you
don't know.
drink.
They stopped doing that, but they got greedy.
The drunker you get or the higher you get, the worse you play.
Right.
We just say
And that's why you see, like out here, if you see somebody driving a $300,000 car, you look at them and you're like, oh, you're probably part of the tribe.
I'd gotta disagree with that, man. I have played a lot of fucking cards, a lot of cards, smoking weed. You know what I mean? And
You think
I
it
just
enhanced your thinking abilities doing it?
fuck yeah, I think it is like say a euchre situation, or anything, man. I think it kind of like you get in tune. You start, you know what I mean? You can
Yeah,
feel
zone in.
the vibe a little bit better. You know what I mean? Yeah, I
I
think.
guess it could go both ways depending on how high you got.
Yeah, well, think about it, like the odds. So yeah, a lot of us can smoke and then just completely zone in and be in the zone on shit. But a lot of people out there can't
Yeah,
function when they're high.
yeah.
Stupid stoners, basically.
I do everything high. So
Man, I used to work with a cat.
Mars said he can't function when he's not high.
I can't function with no high. To be honest with
I
you.
used to work with this guy that the guy that I apprentice under for many years for carpentry. My first roof we were on, he's like, I won't hire anybody that don't smoke weed on a roof. Every
Yeah,
time somebody gets hurt on a roof, it's the dude that don't smoke weed that walks off the roof
yeah.
or what.
It's the
That's a
one sober
rule of
guy.
thumb. I think it makes you safer. I really do.
Makes you more cautious.
Yeah, makes you pay attention.
Alcohol
That's the
does
same
the
with like
opposite.
driving. They say, not to drive and smoke, but it makes me, slower and pay more attention. It's
Right.
not like alcohol. Alcohol, you drive crazy, but smoking weed makes me like focus in on my driving and driving more careful. When I'm sober and drive, I drive like a maniac, man. I swear, I'm not even gonna lie. But if I've been smoking, I'll drive the speed limit and pay attention to what I'm doing. I might still drive a little bit over, but not like I do when I'm straight. You know what I mean?
Dude, there's a lot of idiot people that drive that's straight. Fucking
Oh yeah.
crash the fuck out of them, dude.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, you ain't gotta be high to crash. You can be quite stupid and crash too.
Yeah, but see, it's getting easier and easier and easier these days out here, at least, to pick out the dumbasses on the road. You don't got to worry who's high. You got to worry about who's driving a Tesla and who's driving a Prius.
Yeah.
I swear to God, those are like something about those two cars, man. It's like right when you buy it, you forget how to drive and you turn stupid.
They probably was stupid the whole time, SoCal. You just didn't know it yet.
Yeah, but now they stand out.
They stand out, right?
They're easier to spot in traffic.
I need to get me a new car. I got over 200,000 on it now.
What are you gonna get next?
I think the same thing, just newer.
Yeah.
What do you got, Modern?
A GL 550
Oh.
AMG. No, it's not AMG. I like to get the AMG. It's a Mercedes.
Yeah, Mercedes. Yeah.
Yeah,
That fucking thing.
that's what I get to do. Because it's been so dependable. It's been such a good fucking car. I put almost 100,000 miles on it.
Oh, they're good
dude.
cars. Mercedes are good cars.
It's a good fucking car, dude. And it's what I
They're
always say.
expensive as hell here, though, but they're good.
Who's going to take better care of a car? A person that buys a $100,000 car or the person that buys a $20,000 car? Who's going to take better care?
Well, it depends. Like me, I'm a mechanic, so I take good care of my car, even though it's only a $20,000 car.
There's an exception to every rule, but there's an exception to every rule. But in
Right,
general
but
speaking,
yeah, I get you. The less you pay for
Myron,
it, the less you're gonna
you
worry
have
about it.
certainly 100% tested the speakers in that Mercedes.
I'll say it, dude. Wow, it's factory too.
That thing's amazing. It really is, man. But I've seen Modern just
Well, they
crank
got in like a Bose system or something.
practically put a fucking concert on with that thing.
I can't even pronounce it, dude. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. My AMG's got a lot better than my 550.
I've seen him at several occasions sit with some weed nerds and rock out inside that thing.
Oh, I can believe it.
Windows up, and that thing be loud as fuck. They get out of that vehicle, crack the door, and it's like concert. And I can't believe he hears. I can't believe he has any hearing.
It's the quality of the sound too. That's the key thing. It's
yeah, how crisp it is. Yeah, how crisp. The balance between the treble and the bass and stuff like that, it matters.
The biggest bass I ever felt was that Big Cloud. Holy shit. What was that Harmony was playing? Oh my God, it shook my chest and shit. That was crazy. It was so much bass. But he asked everybody to flip their lighters, and everybody had the lighters on, but lighter running, and they hit the fucking bass, and everybody's lighter got blew out. Like, all the lights got blew out.
Yeah.
Holy shit. Golly, that was loud. That was loud. But I enjoyed that. As fast as the Eagle was like, you was closer to me. I was behind you and shit. It was loud as fuck. See, muted.
Yes, I was muted. I was coughing. Holy shit.
I took you up, dude. Make you laugh.
Modern's putting on concerts in his car, and I'm over here like hitting the deck so the right side speaker will come on.
Oh, I picture Modern. I really picture Modern listening to that fucking Young Jeezy fucking. No shit. I can honestly see him cruising around with that shit just as loud as that fucking stereo can go and just bobbing with it.
Bumping.
Every time
figured out.
every time I hear that song, it cracks me the fuck up, man. I cannot. That's one of them things. You're just like intertwined with that song now, modern. There's no way I can in that song.
Anytime you hear it, you automatically think of modern, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. We had a good night. We had a good night.
I even quoted
We went
the other
twice.
night as I was telling my dogs, literally all high, it isn't safe. It isn't safe. It's safe. It ain't safe.
He's safe, man. He's safe.
Says the great modern genetic.
If you guys don't know what the joke is here, it's G-Eazy, No Limit. All I do is rock it, dude. It's fucking, it bumps like no song has ever bumped before, dude. Love the beat to that song. I mean, it's just, I'm a bass player too. So
I actually,
it's just, wow, it just hits me hard, dude. It's like the best song I've ever heard in my life, to be honest with you.
I don't know about
I love the whole words too. The words pretty good too, you know. The whole name of the song's pretty good too. I like that too. It ain't safe.
Modern theme song.
Modest theme song. You got that right.
It made my run list. I actually listened to that. It's like the third song into my Chrome playlist and shit.
Every time I pick music on YouTube, it's always like right there. You ready to pick it again?
Oh, yeah,
all,
that
my,
was
all my neighbors fucking the same deal. They all fucking, yeah, the song, yeah, it is.
yeah, that
I
was
hate when you
mostly.
hear a good song and you forget what the name or the artist or the song was and you can't find it again. I hate when that happens.
Yeah.
Like, damn it, man.
That was
Cheesy,
a
no
fun
limit.
event.
You gotta fucking listen to that. But if you ain't heard it, you gotta listen to Bump on that. Even if you don't like fucking that kind of music, dude, you gotta appreciate the Bump on that, dude. I don't know what
Is
to
that the
say.
one that you took the video and it was on the diving
Yeah,
board or whatever?
I was on diving board. Yeah, you see that?
Yeah.
I took it off. I didn't leave it on there. The people that usually what they do is they pop it up to a bunch of people you know. So that's what I did. I popped up a bunch of people they all see it and I was fucking took it down. Yeah, I'll bump down the fucking diving board, dude. I'll fucking go. My neighbors, what the hell? At least they're all pretty cool, dude. That's all I got to say. They're pretty cool. They don't give us no problem because we're cool people. That's the thing about it is, you know, you're cool. I guess the people that lived here were everybody hated them. They hated their guts. I mean, they were like totally the hatedest people in the world. Everybody in the neighborhood hated them. And then like the neighborhood's like, damn, this is such like a night and day difference. It's incredible because they all come over and swim and they all enjoy our company and
Right.
open the bar to them and they just like it's just so unbelievable to them how it just this house was like the fucking haters house
And
and it
now it's the
just turned
person
into
bumping
everybody.
all the
It's just
music for
turned bumping
everybody.
this bumping everybody.
What up, Johnny?
My
What's
neighbor,
up,
one
buddy?
neighbor across the street, he don't do it. Johnny, hey Johnny, what's up, brother?
How's it
Johnny,
going,
what's
man?
up, brother?
Always good to
Hey,
see Johnny.
always
How you
good to
feeling,
be
buddy?
here. I'm
Hell
feeling
yeah.
a little stiff, a little sore. I went in for a procedure back on last Thursday, and it just kicked my ass.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just steroid shots in the lower back because I still have nerve issues with my left leg. I'm having a hell of a time actuating my clutch,
Yeah.
you know? So they got to figure out what's going on with that. So they gave me a steroid shot, and I think it was like 4 or 5 shots on either side of my lower back down at the base.
Dude, I don't like shots either, dude. Shots, I don't.
Yeah.
What the fuck? Because
Yeah,
you'll
they
give me a
knocked
shot.
me out.
I ain't watching it. I'll turn my head. I cannot watch you fucking do it. Don't tell me when you're gonna do it either. Just get it over with.
Yeah.
Like, you know, I can handle that shit. Just don't tell me. Here it comes. Oh, fuck you, motherfucker. I don't want to hear that.
Little pinch, bullshit.
And he had four of them. Ooh.
No,
That's it.
8.
And eight of them. They were in your
Yeah.
knees.
Yeah, it was 4 on either side of it, you know.
Ooh. I'm
Yeah.
feeling the pain already, dude.
Oh, look at that chunky girls. Johnny gets a screen. He wants to show
Johnny's had some really good looking stuff. Real good looking stuff lately. I've been watching this stuff. He's been had some really good looking stuff. He has learned a lot.
Oh, he just got
He
better
has.
and better, ain't
He has learned a lot, and
he? He's
I've been
definitely
very
grown. He's
impressed.
definitely grown as a grower. You know?
Absolutely. I've watched this man grow as a grower. Dude. Absolutely.
Yeah, yeah.
That
It's
that was
good
a
to see it.
hard maneuver. You just seen me do a really hard maneuver right there. I kneeled down and got back up.
Ouch.
You okay?
Oh yeah.
Nice little nugget.
Yeah. It's,
Yeah.
Johnny, I
going
thought you did that
sideways,
like
dude.
all the time down on the strip.
Yeah.
So what are we
Yeah,
looking at here? Remind us what we're looking at, Johnny.
well, this one right here is from the Tao accident when I had the blueberry cheesequake little guy that lost the tag in the soil. So never put your tags on the side of the soil and the pot. The soil shrinks, tags get swallowed. So basically, I had a little dude that was 3 months old that blew up in my garden, and right now I'm going through and I'm testing all of that shit that came out of that. So this here is what is the AFCU overdrive cross to the blueberry cheesequake.
Nice.
That's
And
awesome.
she's
That thing that looks like a
yeah,
stretcher too. It looks like it's stretched out a lot.
yeah, she's a beautiful plant. She really is. I love her. She's got some amazing smells coming off of her, and she's still got a couple of weeks to go yet, easily.
Hell yeah.
You know. And then right here, I got this one here is from Evolve 420, which I think he changed his name to Evolve 710. And this is the Gone Dog Mimosa. And this one here is 5 years old. This cut. I've held on to this baby for 5 years, so I
Nice.
really enjoy her.
I was getting ready to say it must be one you enjoy. You've been holding on to it that long.
Yeah, she's beautiful, man. She's just like barbecue oranges and wood and spice and just all kinds of fucking crazy shit. So this one right here is my Bubba Hayes that crossed to the blueberry cheesequake. So I'm calling that Bubba Bloobs because all of the blueberry ones that got crossed to that, Blind Cat and I had a powwow one night, and we decided that it was going to be the Bloobs line.
The bloobs.
So anything that comes off of that line is going to be a bloob, a BLUEB apostrophe S. So, oh, I got ahead of myself. Go back over here. This one. So this one here is the Bubba Bloobs.
Right.
And she's got a really nice look to her. It's got nice dense buds, a very wispy, long pistil, you know, and she's super cheesy. I mean, just super cheesy. And she's
Cheese
starting to
came
have
out.
a little bit of, yeah, she's got a little bit of, I don't know, sweetness that's starting to come out of it, but it's not real strong. But she's definitely getting frosty, and she looks very inviting. Yeah, and then this one right over here is the Eagles version of the Dank of Anthony. I've already grown Smiley's version.
I like the Eagles version. For me, it was
So it's
pretty
got
good.
it's got some nice colas coming into it.
Yeah. Got some donker colas on there.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
And she's starting to get really frosty this last week. That just all started coming in this last week here. So I'm happy with the way she's growing. She looks good. Not really giving me a super strong smell yet, but I expect it soon because the trichomes just started coming in, real strong. So I'm expecting the smell. Well, I'll just do a little under smell here.
I just passed a few more packs. I found a few more packs of those and passed it along. Some mailed some to SoCal. I believe I mailed some to Tao. And I mailed
Nice.
packs to a few other people.
Yeah, definitely get that out to all the weed nerds so we can grow for and put some smoke in the air for DOA. That's what it's all about, man.
Yeah, so
Making
have
sure he gets that right.
Ned Denver's took it to an F2. His F2 of the DOA looks pretty nice.
Nice.
Who did that?
Ned Denver's already F2'd it, yeah.
That Denver, huh?
Yeah, and this one right here is
your cut? Was that your cost on that?
I believe he took me and Smiley's and F2'd them.
You know which one it was?
Crossed them.
Oh,
He
okay,
crossed them. He crossed yours and Smiley's together. Okay.
Yep.
Oh, interesting.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
okay.
awesome.
That's not making F2.
No, that's not an F2.
That's a B.
F1
Right? That's what we'd call that.
Because you got different parents, you got different.
I just call it dank.
Right?
It's either way. It's itself times itself, right?
Yep, definitely.
I don't know. I think it'd be a one-off, but I don't
It'd be a
think it would
one-off.
be.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, y'all use the same things, just like one of you used the male of one and one of
I
you used the
know,
male
but
of
that's
the other,
different.
right?
They got different. I mean, they both come
But
from
it was
different
still the
males.
same
Let's
two
just say this
strains that
one.
y'all crossed.
Yeah,
So,
they
yeah.
can't
Yeah, but I
genetics,
think it'd be
same
one-off, dude.
same packs of each. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm with
I think
Martin as far as it's something different. It's something original of its own, I believe. But I see what you're
it
saying
could
too,
be
as far
original
as like they both came from the same perennial lines.
Correct. Correct, but it was still a different father.
Right.
That's
Still different.
It's still going. But his father came from somewhere else. The
Yeah.
lineage is going to be different in there, so it will be a one-off. I don't call it F2, but
it's a relation.
It's really good. It's a really good relation of it. You have a really good, I think if you could have a real stable strain from that, I think that's when you can really get a good stable strain from that. To be honest with you, that's my opinion.
All right, so my next one here is the Gorilla Bean. This one right here is this one here. I got a cross of the GT4 High Mac of Smiley's, and it was in the room with my Jilly Bean that I ran for 11 weeks, and it popped a nanner out. So every one of these here, every one of the beans that I've popped have been female. So I'm hoping that it kind of gave me the old school kind of female action, like feminized seed.
Old school feminized, yeah.
Yeah.
You need something with no pop anymore. It's just that one that has
right now,
the pop up, that's all.
So right now, this thing is really, really super sweet, very strong. It's not giving me it's giving me more of the high max smell than the Gorilla on this one. So that's exciting. And I got another one right next door to it here, a sister of it, of the same bean. So it's growing a little differently.
Yeah, you can tell the difference in them, huh?
Yeah. So that's the GT4 High Mac cross the Jilly Bean again, but this is the number 6. This one over here is the number 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you can definitely see the difference even in the leaf pattern.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then right here, this is Thunder Dan's. This is the Storm Shadow.
That's a chunker right there too.
Right.
Oh, absolutely. She's
that's
Irish
genetic.
You laid that out, dude. I like the way you laid that out. You really got a good
she's. I wanted to get a little bit more out of her, so I bent her ass over.
Yeah.
Put a little butt on her right there,
Yeah.
So she's very aromatic, got just kind of a super weird smell that's starting to come out of it. It's just totally developing as it's growing. Yeah. And I'm really enjoying it. It kind of grows like the the Gondok Mimosa in a way, but this one here is a little chunkier. My Gondok Mimosa is super slimy, sticky, and this one's kind of got a slimy, sticky to it as well.
Yeah, it's kind of like SoCal is saying. It just sucks that we gotta wait so long before you actually know that this is the one.
Yep.
But you gotta keep a cut to it because otherwise it's gone.
Exactly.
But just sucks you gotta wait so long. It can go so perfectly and be so great, and then just fucking it's just nothing. They're down that road, that's for sure.
Nice.
That's my babies right there.
Yeah, that's nice, Johnny.
Very nice, Johnny.
Not bad for a white boy, you know.
That he's a long way.
For a white
I'm
guy.
honest with you.
That's what I used to tell my wife all the time.
See that, you know, that all of us has had an influence on you that you be able to become a good grower.
Oh, absolutely, man.
Yeah,
I hadn't even really
we enjoy
harvested
that,
a plant until I came to the show, and then fucking everything that I was harvesting was kind of tasting like hay until Scott came along.
Right.
Now that I got the herbs now drier, shit, man, I got it on point.
For you.
Yeah. And
another dude I got a lot of respect for right there. Somebody that fucking just chasing a dream.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely.
Well, I can tell you all from
talking about you, fucking Johnny.
I can say from personal experience that Johnny does grow some pretty good herb.
I appreciate that, brother.
I never spoke to you yet. I've been to Vegas for fucking 3 years.
Well, come on by, man. I'll be smoking for people.
This airfare has been expensive lately, and I've been pissed off about it, dude. I used to travel a lot, dude. But it's just like, what the fuck? I can't get no cheap airfare to go nowhere.
I don't think Johnny should turn down a opportunity to meet a weed nerd that's passed through the Vegas area.
I never have. Anybody that comes through, man, I go out of my way to hook up with them, smoke out with them.
911 to a few, you know.
Yeah. I brought some chicken to somebody one time.
Cheers to you, Johnny. Hell yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. That's what it's about, man. It's important, man. You got to be able to be there for people, especially our weed nerds, man. We got a special group of people that are out there. We're all misfits, and we all might as well fit in with each other. You know what I'm saying?
Amen. Hey, speaking of fitting in, recognize that?
Oh hell yeah, man! That's a nice looking pipe. I knew you'd like that. Yeah, that was a military, ex-military man that built that. Yeah.
Yeah.
And inside there is some Camel Tony.
Uh-oh. Yeah. That's a presidential strain right there.
Right?
That's a good one.
Well, boys.
That one there's.
Go ahead.
That one there's another cross. That one there is another cross off of the blueberry cheesecake. That's part of
what that is. Okay.
The Gondog Mimosa cross to the blueberry cheesecake.
That's the Camel Tony?
Yeah.
That explains a lot. Okay.
That's one of the that's what the two cuts are that are involved in it.
Blueberry cheesecake. Okay.
That's some J5s. That's some J5s purple bubbly.
Nice.
Untrimmed. He gave it to me untrimmed. He gave me a whole bunch of stuff, dude. It's all fire, dude. Nice. This is like the grapiest. I don't usually like grape. It just, I don't know, the grape's just too much for me or whatever. But
all
this is
going to shut the show down.
Grape. Boy, it's nice. All right, see you, John.
We're getting kicked out.
No, Eagle's going to shut the show down, so I want to say something too. I just wanted to give a shout out to Miranda Family Farms because he just got done throwing me a jacket, a really fucking badass fucking Carhartt jacket that's got a light logo Luminaire on it, and And he sent me a little bit of a care package of some Tri-Fi Sunday, and holy shit, that stuff is badass. Telling you what. So
Nice.
that's all I got to say. Eagle, appreciate you, brother.
Appreciate
Thanks
you,
for having
man.
the show. Thanks for having us out here for all those weed nerds to come in and congregate. Modern, we'll talk to you later, brother. SoCal,
Absolutely.
always appreciate you, my friend.
Good seeing you,
And
man.
Mike 3B333.
Yes, sir. Good to
Peace,
see you,
brother.
Johnny. Peace
Yeah,
out,
you
man.
too.
Have a good one.
All right. Oh shit, I had my shit all sticking forward in the wrong direction that whole time.
I'm out, dude. Peace, everybody in chat. Love hanging out with everybody. That's why I'm here.
Night, man.
Congratulations to the Ohioans. They are free of prohibition.
A
So
little bit.
good day for them. Good day for the Ohioans. One step closer to the whole fucking world getting fucking legal. Accepted like alcohol. It should be accepted like alcohol. It should be more accepted than alcohol, actually.
It's like a tomato.
It should be just medicine, whatever. It's a fucking God-given plant, dude. Give us a break. Peace, guys. Love everybody.
Peace out, Modern.
Cheers, man. Peace, brother.
All right, I'll follow Modern out the door. Eagle, fuck you for having us. Mike, you're the last one here, so fuck you for being here.
Yeah,
Chat.
fuck off.
Chat, fuck off. And we'll see you guys Monday.
Have a good one, SoCal.
Cheers, brother. Take care.
I guess that just leaves me then, huh?
Yeah. I'm glad you popped in, man. It's been a minute.
I know, yeah, where you change the days and stuff, like it's always when I work, man. So, but I just happen to be off today because of Veterans Day tomorrow or Saturday or whatever. I got like the weekend off, got a long weekend, so I was like, hell, I was hoping you was gonna come on. I was waiting on it. I was like, he's gonna come on tonight. I know he might have to jump on.
It's one of them things, man. I find that to be the same thing with myself, man. Fuck
Yeah,
it. It's damned if I do, damned if I don't. You don't know
right.
how I miss some of the nighttime. You know what I mean? There's so many great
Yeah,
people that fall in so many different time spans.
different times. Yeah,
Yeah. So yeah, it's hard
I know
to
what you mean. Hey,
find
dude, you just got to do what's best for you, though. You know what I mean? We'll all be here. We'll all keep following you. We all love you, man. We appreciate what you've done for us, every one of us, man. That's why we show up whenever we can.
Well, hopefully, I'm thinking about doing it a Thanksgiving. It's been a minute.
Yeah, I'll be off then too. That'd be nice. I'll hang out a little bit for sure.
We've had some fun times on the holidays the weed nerds have, and
Hell
that's
yeah.
one of the things, man. I've looked back at these sound bites as I've been posting them, and I really cherish the foundation this thing has. I really
Hell
do.
yeah, bro.
So
Yeah,
I'm,
you brought a lot of people together. You know, it might not be every one of them always that's in the chat, but there's a lot of people in this community that have been brought together because of you in this show. You know what I mean? Like people that didn't know each other at all before that's been brought together because of you. So, I mean, it's definitely something that hopefully stays around as long as possible. I know all of us want you to stay around, and we're going to show up, like I said, anytime we get the chance, I'm sure. But it's
brother.
been great seeing you again, or well, you know, hanging
I
out
can
with
tell
you
you, I
again.
promise that. As much as even the interviews have slowed down, I've still tried to keep minimum the WEedNerdWorld
Yeah,
World together for
hell
everybody.
yeah, brother. Hell yeah. Well, I know we all appreciate it for sure. For sure, brother. Like whenever I first got introduced to y'all, I was in a pretty dark point in my life, man, and like this show pulled me through it. You know, I got lots of respect for you for that. You know what I mean? It's like I don't know, y'all was there when nobody else was. You don't even know, brother. You don't even know.
You hit the nail on the head, man. We're a bunch of misfits, and we all fit in here. So
Right. And
I
thank
appreciate
God for it. You know, we love you for it, brother. I'm gonna get out of here. Have a great night, and I'll catch you anytime I can. I'll see you then.
I know you. I know,
Yeah.
brother.
All right. Chat. Peace out. Everybody have a good night. Much love. Do something kind for somebody. Peace.
Peace. With that being said, that does wrap up this episode 823.8. Thank you, Smiley. Thank you, Modern Genetics, SoCal, Mike B, Johnny, Candace, and of course, Miss Angel smiles quietly sitting back there. Cheers to all you guys that do continue to participate, hang out, and be a part of this thing. I greatly appreciate you guys 100%. And with that being said, we don't see each other again real soon. Have a great weekend. And of course, we will see you Monday. So, with that being said, have a great weekend. Do not forget to do something nice for somebody. Random acts of kindness do save lives and change them as well. That being said, me and Miss Angel